Certainly. Here's a 10-minute YouTube video script about the life of Cleopatra, the Egyptian queen. Intro, 30 seconds. Dramatic, Egyptian-themed music fades in. Narrator, you. Welcome back to your channel name. Today, we're taking a journey back in time to explore the life of one of history's most iconic and enigmatic figures, Cleopatra, the last queen of Egypt. From her rise to power to her tragic end, Cleopatra's life was filled with drama, romance, and political intrigue. Get ready to uncover the true story behind the legendary queen. Cut to an ancient map of Egypt with Cleopatra's name appearing. Section 1. Early life and ascent to power. 2 minutes. Narrator, you. Cleopatra VII was born in 69 BCE into the Ptolemaic dynasty, a Greek-speaking royal family that ruled Egypt after the death of Alexander the Great. Unlike many of her predecessors, Cleopatra embraced Egyptian culture and even learned to speak Egyptian, a rare trait among the Ptolemies who mostly adhered to Greek traditions. At the age of 18, Cleopatra became co-ruler of Egypt alongside her younger brother, Ptolemy XIII, after the death of their father. However, this arrangement was anything but peaceful. The siblings soon became rivals, leading to a civil war that would eventually see Cleopatra fight for her throne. But Cleopatra was no ordinary queen. She was known for her intelligence, political savvy, and according to some sources, her captivating charm. These traits would soon bring her into contact with one of the most powerful men in the world, Julius Caesar. Show images or animations of Cleopatra, the Ptolemaic dynasty, and ancient Egypt. Section 2. Cleopatra and Julius Caesar, 2.5 minutes. Narrator, you. In 48 BCE, Cleopatra's fortunes changed when Julius Caesar arrived in Egypt, pursuing his rival Pompey. Cleopatra, seeking Caesar's support in her struggle for power, famously had herself smuggled into his quarters, rolled up in a carpet. Impressed by her boldness, Caesar sided with Cleopatra and helped her regain the throne. Their alliance quickly became more than political. Cleopatra and Caesar became lovers, and in 47 BCE, Cleopatra gave birth to a son, whom she named Ptolemy Caesar, commonly known as Caesarion, meaning Little Caesar. With Caesar's backing, Cleopatra was firmly established as the Queen of Egypt. She even visited Rome, where her presence caused quite a stir. However, Caesar's assassination in 44 BCE left Cleopatra in a precarious position. She quickly returned to Egypt, now faced with the challenge of securing her son's future in a world without Caesar. Show visuals or reenactments of Cleopatra meeting Caesar, their time together, and Caesarion's birth. Section 3. Cleopatra and Mark Antony, 3 minutes. Narrator, you. After Caesar's death, Rome was plunged into a power struggle, and Cleopatra needed a new ally. She found one in Mark Antony, one of Caesar's top generals. In 41 BCE, Antony summoned Cleopatra to Tarsus, where she arrived in spectacular fashion, sailing up the river Cydnus on a barge adorned with gold, with herself dressed as the goddess Aphrodite. Antony was captivated. Their alliance soon turned romantic, and Cleopatra bore Antony 3 children. Together, they ruled over a vast territory and dreamed of creating a powerful dynasty that would rival Rome itself. However, their relationship and the power they wielded alarmed Octavian, Caesar's adopted son, and the future Augustus. Octavian declared war on Cleopatra and Antony, leading to the famous Battle of Actium in 31 BCE. Cleopatra and Antony's forces were defeated, and they retreated to Alexandria. Facing inevitable defeat, Antony committed suicide, believing Cleopatra had already done the same. Display images or animations of Cleopatra and Antony's relationship, their children, and the Battle of Actium. Section 4. Cleopatra's tragic end and legacy. 2 minutes. Narrator, you. After Antony's death, Cleopatra was left to face Octavian alone, knowing that she would be paraded through the streets of Rome as a trophy in his triumph. Cleopatra chose to take her own life. According to the legend, she allowed herself to be bitten by an asp, a venomous snake, though the exact method of her suicide remains a topic of debate among historians. Cleopatra's death in 30 BCE marked the end of the Ptolemaic dynasty and the beginning of Roman rule in Egypt. But her story didn't end there. Over the centuries, Cleopatra became a symbol of beauty, intelligence, and seduction, inspiring countless works of art, literature, and film. Yet, beyond the myth, Cleopatra was a shrewd and determined ruler who fought to maintain her country's independence in the face of overwhelming odds. Her legacy endures as one of the most fascinating figures of the ancient world. To show visuals of Cleopatra's final days, her death, and her enduring legacy in art and culture. Conclusion, 30 seconds. Narrator, you. Cleopatra's life was a blend of legend and reality, and her story continues to captivate us to this day. She wasn't just a queen. She was a strategist, a mother, and a leader who navigated one of the most tumultuous periods in history. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the life of Cleopatra, make sure to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you never miss another historical journey. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video. Outro music fades in with channel branding and end screen options. This script should give you a well-rounded, engaging 10-minute video on the life of Cleopatra, blending historical facts with her enduring legacy.